Giants running back Saquon Barkley finished with 164 yards on 18 carries and 1 touchdown, but he also pitched in 6 receptions for 30 yards. Barkley appeared to be back on his game against the Titans, consistently flashing his vision, agility, and speed. But more importantly, the confidence in those traits and his ability to carry the Giants' offense. Consistently putting the ball in his hands won't fix everything, but it sure as hell could help them win games. And that can fix everything for head coach Brian Daboll and his Giants. So let's dive into the film to see how the Giants rode Saquon to the 21-20 victory on Sunday. All right, first play we're going to take a look at is a 2nd and 6 situation, top of the second quarter. It's the second play of the drive, and it's a 15-yard gain from Saquon Barkley. The Giants have an RPO called, and you're going to see the glance route from David Sills up top. You're going to have the left guard pulling to kind of influence the defense to come downhill as if it's a run. Daniel Jones does give it here, and Saquon is able to bounce it outside for 15 yards. This is when I believe Saquon Barkley is at his best, when he's able to come downhill and then bounce it out wide. I don't like him running side to side, east to west. I want him coming downhill and progressively working from inside out and bouncing it out wide here like you see. You have the linebackers of the Titans, number 51, David Long, and Zach Cunningham, number 41. They're aggressive. So as this combination block is supposed to unfold, you see David Long, who is an aggressive linebacker by nature. He shoots that gap. He sees that it's a run. So what does he do? He comes downhill, and the guard does a great job of picking him up and picking him off enough so that Barkley can bounce it out wide. As the play progresses, you see the guard coming, and Cunningham shoots the inside gap. He tries spilling this play wide. And again, that works to Barkley's strengths here. He's able to just use his speed, his quickness to get outside onto the perimeter for 15 yards. This is when Barkley is at his best, and it's really a theme in this game. He would come downhill, attack the line of scrimmage, then progressively bounce it out wide, or run the ladder is what I normally call it. He runs a ladder here, and he's able to get 15 yards. All right, next drive, 1st and 10 situation. The first play of this drive, 6:51 on the clock. The Giants are down 13-0, and there's not much to this play. It's really just a check down to Barkley. But as the first play of a drive, this is how you want to start. The Giants have a sail concept. They have a clearing route by the number 1. Richie James is motioning in. He's going to run the out route, the deep out route, kind of sits in between the two defenders. You're having a dig from the backside tight end, and Barkley's faking the run there and then just getting out to the flats. He's the check down, and that's easy 7 yards. You want your quarterback executing the offense in that manner. Run that deep play action fake, read high to low, and then find your check down if that's not available. And it wasn't. Both those receivers that were out there were taken away. And you see Barkley execute the fake, and he's got that agility to bounce outside quickly. Jones hitches up into the pocket, realizes, well, guess what? Now they're closing in on him. Let me check it down to my running back who can do something with the ball in his hands. He does, and Barkley picks up 7 yards. Here's the very next play, 2nd and 3 situation. So 2nd and a very manageable situation. And the Giants run the traditional crack toss from a trips bunch set. Prior to the snap, they send Richie James in motion across the formation. He's the eye candy. They're trying to get David Long and those second-level defenders out of the box and kind of flowing away from the pitch. You see them have to bump this way just a little bit because of the motion. And they're just going to pitch it out to Barkley. And from the end zone angle, you're going to see the speed he has on this and the cutback he makes. This is what you want to do. Get your playmaker on the perimeter with some guys out in space. And he's able to and get several yards so that he can move the chains. So here it is from the end zone angle. As I said, Richie James is the eye candy, trying to draw some defenders out of the box, away from the point of attack. That's what that does prior to the snap. You're going to get the crack or down block by David Sills on Bud Dupree. Not a good matchup, but I will give Sills some credit here. He does a good job of staying engaged, and that down block allows a couple of these offensive linemen to get out into space and lead the play. And so, again, look at the speed. Look how it's stressing that Titans defense, more of a physical, downhill, power-type defense, forcing those big guys up the middle to run laterally. And that allows Barkley to get leverage outside here, and then he's able to cut it up inside, and then watch this cut. Here comes David Long trying to line up Barkley. Watch his cut. Nope. I love the lean that Barkley ran with this game. The rhythm and lean that he had, it was the same as years past. I mean, just look at that speed and cutback there, the confidence in the legs to make this cutback. It allows the Giants to move the chains on 2nd and 3. Just a great job of getting your playmaker on the perimeter, out leveraging the pursuit, and then a good cutback against the grain by Barkley to move the chains. Here's another first down run towards the end of the first half, first play of the drive. 59 seconds left in the half. The Giants are still down 13-0. It was a rough half, but you saw a few glimpses that showed that Saquon was gaining confidence. And this was one of those runs where he's able to get into the third level here. And I just love how he sets up this block from the end zone angle. You're going to see it perfectly. So on the snap, you're going to see a combination block right here on the defensive tackle. And the left guard is going to be picking up Simmons, and Feliciano is going to initially look to see if he needs to help on Simmons, and then he's going to climb to the next level. And just watch how Barkley helps set up this block by attacking the backside of Feliciano here so that Feliciano can get a piece of Long. Look at how he attacks him. Like, he makes him think that he's going to bounce it out this way. And that allows Feliciano to lock up and engage Long. And then Barkley just cuts it back. The Titans are playing Amani Hooker in the box here. And the angle that Barkley took towards Long also helped the other guard, Glowinski, get to the next level to pick up Amani Hooker. And then just watch the vision and cut back right there by Barkley. Just great work of setting up the initial block by Feliciano and then allowing Glowinski to get to the next level, get a piece of Hooker, and then cut it back for a good chunk play. All right, here's the first play by the Giants on their first drive. It's a touchdown run by Barkley. The defense did a great job of forcing a 3-and-out. The Giants get the ball at the 10-yard line. They run some pin and pull here for Barkley, and Barkley is able to get the edge and up the sideline, showing off his speed for a 68-yard gain. So this is what I'm talking about. This is a staple that the Bills ran under Dable in Buffalo. It's the old pin and pull. They're going to do it with a little eye candy. Again, here's the eye candy coming across the formation. We call it jet action. Again, usually moves the second level defenders, as you see Cunningham kind of bump over there and Long there, because what that essentially does is add another gap to the other side of the formation. So those guys have to bump over. But I love this play for Barkley because you're getting down blocks at the point of attack and you're getting two linemen out in space to pull. And as I said, you're getting him attacking the line of scrimmage, getting him up to speed, and then he's just reading the block of those offensive linemen, especially the one by Feliciano right here on Cunningham. But that speed right there just completely stressed Amani Hooker. Look at how the acceleration outside screws up the angle of Amani Hooker right here. That's what speed does for a running back. A guy that can get the perimeter with that kind of speed, that can blow up angles of pursuit. And that's exactly what it does on this play. And it allows Barkley to get up the sideline on this pin and pull run for a 68-yard gain. Look at him open it up down the sideline for the Giants. A few plays later, Barkley capitalizes on 1st and goal. It looks like the Giants are running duo, so you get a couple combination blocks at the point of attack, and he's just reading the offensive line and coming downhill. Here are your two combination blocks to the second level. Because Bayard is in the box right here, they motion Shepard in to pick him up, and Barkley's just coming straight downhill into this A gap and then reading the linebackers. As these linebackers come downhill, he is supposed to bounce it out here, but you can see out wide that they have this defended really well. So Barkley is able to find the backside gap, which is rare on this concept, but because of his vision and agility, he's able to find that backside gap with a nice lateral cut right there, gets north and south, puts his helmet down for the touchdown. So great read from him. This looks like a duo concept. Get downhill, attack the line of scrimmage, and then what? Then bounce it. That is where Barkley is at his best. So now we have a 1st and 10 situation, 9:28 on the clock in the third quarter. The Giants are now down 13-6. And this is a similar concept that we saw earlier on that run that he broke for 68 yards, pin and pull run. But as you can see, it's from shotgun. And this is why I don't like him running from shotgun on this concept, because you're getting him east and west instead of downhill and allowing him to run the ladder. And he doesn't look as comfortable in this concept specifically when he's in shotgun as opposed to being on the dot behind the quarterback. And then watch how the Titans are allowed to pursue laterally down the line of scrimmage instead of being sucked up into the line of scrimmage, allowing Barkley to bounce it out wide. So this is why I like him from the dot with the quarterback under center on these pin and pull runs, because now he's running laterally. He's trying to dance and bounce out wide, and then just see the pursuit and physicality from the Titans. They just bring the fight to the Giants. It's really just not their strength here. They tried running this from the gun a couple times, and it just didn't work. Fast forward to the fourth quarter, 12:10 on the clock, 1st and 10 situation. Giants are now down 20-13. Same concept. You're getting the center and guard pulling. You're getting a down block or a attempted down block on Jeffrey Simmons. But you have Barkley running east and west. And Simmons blows this play up. The rookie right tackle there is not able to pick him up. And that's a tough block no matter what, especially because he's doing it on his own. And then the edge defender right here is spilling this play wide. So he's going to attack the inside shoulder of that puller, and he's going to force Barkley to bounce it out wide. But if he bounces it out wide, look what's standing there waiting on him. So I just don't like this concept from shotgun for Barkley, and especially don't like it when you're trying to run it to Jeffrey Simmons' side. The Titans are very physical, and he is a beast up front, one of the better defensive tackles in the league. And that's just a tough ask of your rookie right tackle. And this concept just failed when they ran it from shotgun. Back to the pin and pull concept here in the fourth quarter, 4:14 on the clock, 2nd and 7 situation. They're still down 20-13, and they're running it from the dot. They're putting Jones under center using that eye candy, running pin and pull to the left, and Barkley is able to get into the secondary for a 33-yard gain. So kudos to the staff to come back to this concept. Here comes the eye candy across the formation, but I want you to watch how Barkley is not able to bounce it out wide this time. Instead, he has to cut it up inside. So left guard and center are pulling, and because of the edge set by this defender right here, Barkley is not able to bounce it out wide. He has to get up inside, so it's a nice quick read, especially with Feliciano inserting right there. He's got a really nice gap up inside, so he takes it. But watch down the field. Watch the block by the tight end and this read from the backside guard to get a piece of Amani Hooker right here. And that's the sliver of daylight that Barkley is able to find that puts him into the open field for the 33-yard gain. You just want to see him hold on to the ball there. Ball should be in his left hand already, especially with Bayard coming right here. You want to see the ball in the left hand, but luck was on their side because the ball went out of bounds with the punch out from Christian Fulton, the corner. But good work by the offensive staff. They saw something that was working. They went away from the shotgun, put Barkley back on the dot, and reaped the benefits of a really good cut and the confidence back in Barkley's game. 1st and 10 situation, 1:54 on the clock in the fourth quarter. Giants are still down 20-13. The Giants have counter tray dialed up. It's a same side counter tray, so the right guard and tight end are leading, but I just love how Barkley senses Jeffrey Simmons coming down the line of scrimmage after the block by Feliciano. Here comes Simmons down the line of scrimmage. Watch Barkley sense it, and as he's allowing these blocks to kind of develop, Sims is coming down the line of scrimmage, and watch a little shuffle right there. That gets him down the line of scrimmage, away from Simmons, and around this block by Glowinski, which helps him shave an angle and get skinny past Simmons so that arm tackle can't be made from the backside. And nice work by the tight end of driving Cunningham right here out. And again, Barkley gets skinny and finds some daylight to get north and south. That's what you want from your running back. Avoid the disruption early by Simmons. Work around some of your blocks. Let them develop. get the kick out, and then find some daylight to get north and south. All right, 2nd and 5 situation here, 1:41 on the clock. The Giants are driving. They're still down 20-13. And this is that duo call again. Barkley is really good at this concept. Again, come downhill, draw guys into the line of scrimmage, into their gaps, let him read and bounce when needed. But this might be my favorite run by him because the Titans get penetration immediately from Simmons right here into this gap, right into Barkley's lap. This guard is not able to help secure this block with Andrew Thomas before he climbs. And Simmons penetrates the line of scrimmage, shoots that gap. And as Barkley's getting the ball, Simmons is right there. And all Thomas can do is hold on to Simmons and just let Barkley work around him. And just watch the agility here. And this is why I'm so happy to see Barkley succeeding again. Look at him work around that block and that big defender. Look at that cut. Look at that footwork and agility. And then as soon as he lands right here, watch that right foot and acceleration to get north and south. That is incredible. This is just a good sign for Giants fans because he's going to be the workhorse for this offense. And if he's able to make cuts like that and show good vision like he did in this game, things are going to go very well for the Giants offense with Brian Daboll and Mike Kafka as the offensive coordinator. Keep running it till they stop it. That's the way Brian Daboll calls plays. So on the very next play, they run duo again. And it's a little better job by the left guard, Izudu, right here, number 75. He slows down Simmons a little bit better on this play, but I like his athleticism more as he's able to still climb to the next level and pick up David Long. So you see Barkley just have to get north and south, but he takes what they give him. He gets north and south and just ends right near the goal line on this play. But expect this from Brian Daboll and Mike Kafka. If the defense isn't stopping it, keep running it. So the Giants score and they decide to go for the 2-point conversion. They decide to go for the win. Daboll's aggressive here. And they call the shovel pass to Saquon Barkley. And it's no surprise that Barkley was in the zone. He's able to use his vision, his agility, and his balance to bounce it out wide for the 2-point conversion. And I just love this play. I love this aggressiveness. Prior to the snap, they use some eye candy across the formation right here. And that's really just supposed to draw eyes of the defense, especially this guy right here. The offense wants that defender to think that it's a rollout pass right here. But that guy does a good job of staying home and diagnosing this play. Here comes the puller that kind of set this edge right here. And so Daniel Jones is selling the rollout pass. And right now he is shoveling the pass to Saquon Barkley. And Barkley has nothing here. Long has him pinned right here. Backside pursuit by the defense. And then again, this guy stayed home. There is nothing here. And this is what you pay a running back with Barkley's talent for. To make something out of nothing. So he's pinned in here. There's no way he should score here. But he's able to bounce it out wide. He breaks the tackle of that edge defender. And he's able to use his speed to get the perimeter, put his helmet down, run behind his pads, and drive in there for the 2-point conversion. This is why he should be the workhorse for this offense. His ability to make plays when they aren't always there will help the Giants offense stay on track, but it can also help them win games.